I'm kind of dying that I'm even doing this. We're gonna say this is called a FET medications haul. Do people still do this? I don't even know. But I just got all my medications and spent a total of, let's see, 132 plus 25. So not too bad. Obviously that's just to get me through like the initial days, because I'll have to continue, if it all works out, I'll have to continue the progesterone and all that. And I don't have that yet. Well, I don't have like the additional progesterone that I'd have to continue till 10 weeks. However, I do have, I looked at my old stuff, I do have still a vial and a half left of progesterone from when I did this last time, which is awesome because it's not expired. So definitely gonna use that. Okay, up first, the Xanax. Only one. Yes, the Xanax for the actual transfer day. A bottle full of estradiol. I take 2 in the morning and 2 at night, starting soon. I don't know, a couple weeks. 2 weeks maybe. And then, oh, levothyroxine. This is for my thyroid. I do thyroid medication just when I'm trying to get pregnant. I needed a refill on this, but they're gonna test my thyroid on my baseline ultrasound. They're gonna do blood work and test my, including testing my thyroid just to make sure my dose is correct. And, oh, and then my anxiety meds, which have nothing to do with this and also everything to do with this. And then also I had a ton of leftover syringes from when I did it last time. A ton, that's an exaggeration. I had some. So I only got like half of the amount of syringes as I got doses of progesterone. So, progesterone injections, each vial is 10 doses, and I got 3 of those. And then also the suppository. This is what a suppository looks like if you've never seen one. It kind of looks like a bullet. And then these is just once a day at night. And I'm not sure when I start those. These I think I start maybe the day of the transfer or the night of the transfer. I'm not totally 100% sure on that. So all in all, less than $200, and one of them was for my anxiety meds, so that doesn't really count. Anyway, so not too bad. And then on top of that, they have me doing obviously a prenatal vitamin, and then I will start baby aspirin soon. I don't know when everything starts. I have to look at my calendar, but I think those are the only additional meds that I do outside of this. So the transfer is, what day is it? Just over a month away. So I guess I should start drinking water again. Hydrate my body and prepare for a pregnancy maybe. I am in the depths of, I don't even know what to call it. I'm in the depths right now. Lots of hormonal things happening. Oh, I'm currently on norethindrone, which is like birth control. Instead of doing Lupron this time, they had me do norethindrone. Not sure why, but that's what they decided. And I don't know what the cost of that was. Cheap too. I mean, all these generic drugs are pretty cheap, but I'm just feeling all the feels right now and all the emotions and depressions and hormonal changes. And this is probably I feel like this is probably the worst I've ever had it when it comes to like the meds affecting how I feel. But that's mostly because I don't think it's just the meds affecting how I feel. There's just a lot going on. I was like mentally processing today, or I can't even say I was processing it. I was thinking about how this is just like the end of our journey and how like we just have a couple transfers left that we're just gonna, I mean, I hate to even think that like this next one doesn't work because this is our last girl, but like it's just, I think I'm just doing a lot of processing on, I'm not processing. Let me say that again. I am not processing this. I think I'm just going through a lot of emotions. Coming to terms with the idea that like this is almost over and what that could mean. I realize I'm putting the cart before the horse because I still have 2 embryos and I'm grateful for those 2 embryos, but I've had a lot of loss. This will be my 8th transfer. So I've had 7 transfers. I have 2 kids and I've had 2 miscarriages. So I've had a lot of loss. That's 5 transfers that failed and 2 of those were miscarriages. That's a lot to deal with. And then I've never gotten pregnant naturally. So obviously putting the cart before the horse. I do hope this works, but I don't know. I was talking to a friend not very long ago. She just did a transfer a bit ago and she's actually pregnant, which is awesome. But I was talking to her when she was getting ready to go through her transfer and she was telling me when her transfer was and I was like, oh, so you're gonna be due around such and such day. And she was like, we're not even thinking about that. We're not even, and when she said that, I was like, I just want to give her a hug and just be like, oh, come on. But like, I know how it feels. I know how it feels to feel like you're like setting yourself up when you even start thinking about due dates or, 10 weeks of progesterone, or will I have morning sickness, or, all these things. And you're like, I just got to get through the next 6 weeks. Like, just get me through the next 6 weeks. So anyway, I hope it works. Obviously, I hope it works, but I don't know. There's a lot going on. There's a lot going on. I can't believe I'm at the end of my childbearing journey, my childbearing years. I have been doing this since I was 21 years old. I have been trying to get pregnant since I was 21, which is shocking. And I look back and think, holy cow, it's a good thing you didn't get pregnant at 21. It would have worked out fine. But I mean, that's a lot of years. I mean, we're going on a solid 17 years. It actually will be 17 years next month that I started trying 17 years ago next month. And to think I only have 2 kids, which I love them. They are so dear to me. But to think like 17 years of trying and I only have 2 kids and they're little. They're not like 17. So it's a little crazy, but anyway, I love my kids. I just want to add another, and if I can't, I'm gonna have a lot of processing to do. I'm in therapy, and I'm just doing what I can with what I have. It's hard, and for those of you that are watching this and have gone through this, you get it. You get this, you get me. Like, it's a lot. And if you are watching this and you never had to go through this, that's amazing. And I'm so happy you did not have to. When I very first started trying to get pregnant, and I would see people around me get pregnant and I wouldn't, and people around me have babies and I wouldn't, and it was so difficult for me and I was so angry all the time. And then I think after I finally had Luke, even then, a little bit before Luke even came along, I just made peace with the whole thing. That maybe I would never have kids. And I was able to flip it and just be so happy for people that were able to have babies. I'm so happy that there are people that can have babies and not have to go through this. And people can have babies anyway. But not having to do stuff like this, like, you don't even have any idea how lucky you are. It's just, it's hard. It's hard, and it's financially straining, and it's emotionally straining, and it strains your relationships, and it's time, what's the word? It's a time commitment. Like, it's just a lot. So anyway, my rant is over. That is my drug haul. I'm grateful it wasn't too much money this time. It's really the IVFs that cost a lot. The FETs aren't too bad, but anyway. Okay, so I will update soon. I think my what is it? Baseline ultrasound is in like 2 weeks, so we're not too far away. So anyway, here we go.